They say no one escapes death. But what if someone did? Long ago, in a quiet desert village, there lived an old man who did something no one had ever done. He outsmarted death itself, not with magic, not with power, but with something far more powerful: understanding. Because sometimes wisdom can bend even the laws of fate. The old man was known throughout the village for his calmness. While others feared storms, droughts, or sickness, he smiled, sat under his olive tree, and whispered to the wind, "Everything comes when it must." People thought he was mad, until one night, death came for him. A dark figure, cloaked in silence, appeared at his door. The villagers held their breath, but the old man didn't run. He simply looked up and said, "I've been expecting you." Death was surprised. No one had ever spoken to him like that. "Do you not fear me?" Death asked. The old man smiled. "Why should I fear what I've met every day of my life?" Death tilted his head. "What do you mean?" The old man replied, "Every time a leaf falls from my tree, that's death. Every time the sun sets, that's death. Every goodbye, every ending, every loss, you've been visiting me all along. I've just learned to make peace with you." Death stood silent. For the first time in eternity, he had no words. Death finally said, "Then tonight, I will take you gently, since you are not afraid." The old man chuckled softly. "Not yet, my friend. You see, I still have one wish." Death frowned. "What wish?" The old man pointed to his olive tree. "I planted this when I was a child. Let me see it bear fruit one last time. After that, I will come with you willingly." Death agreed, but what Death didn't know, the olive tree lived for hundreds of years, and that tree was still young. Seasons turned to decades, empires rose and fell, and the old man lived on, watching his children grow, his village change, his hair turn white as snow. Every night, he sat under his olive tree and whispered, "Not today, my friend. Not until the fruit appears." And Death kept his promise. But as centuries passed, something shifted inside the old man. He watched his loved ones leave one by one. He saw the world change beyond recognition. And one evening, as the sun melted behind the dunes, he whispered to the wind, "Perhaps it's finally time." That night, Death returned. No cloak, no fear, just silence. The old man looked up and smiled. "You kept your word," Death replied, "and you kept your peace." The old man closed his eyes beneath his olive tree, and when the wind blew through the leaves, it sounded almost like laughter. The villagers said, "The wise old man finally left," but others whispered, "He didn't die, he just went home." He had outsmarted death for a lifetime, but he could never escape time. We all try to escape endings, but what if endings are not the enemy? What if they're reminders to live now? So the next time you fear loss, remember the old man and his olive tree. He didn't fight death, he befriended it, because those who accept life fully never truly die. If this story touched your heart, save it, share it, and let someone else remember. Peace begins when you stop running from the inevitable.